Okay, let's start with the concept called Docker registry. So we know that Docker registry is nothing but docker.com, right? It's just docker.com, docker.hub.com or hub.docker.com. Okay, so this is Docker Hub. What we're doing here, it is a one of the okay, public site where everyone can find the manifest files, can find the images, can find the extensions, can pull from it, and we can run it. Like there are images, sponsored, official, and as well as some other trusted images are there. Okay, even we have images according to the architecture also. If I go to a Docker Hub or Docker registry, official, the public one, I need to authenticate with my username and password, obviously. So here you can see hub.docker.com registry. Registry is nothing but one storage point where Docker keeps the official images and all. Okay, yes, we are utilizing it. So even, for example, an organization don't want to use this public site, don't want to use this public site, and they want to set their own registry. They want to set their own registry because they have a wide area of development area, and they don't want to believe the images which are in the public account, at the public hub. Yes, this is a case where data centers are involving and a wide area range of development was there, and they don't even believe on it the public images which are available. So there would be a libraries used in the public images, so that can break our service, or that can lead not supporting of frameworks or something else from the development point of view. So we don't want that. Okay, and even for example, we have our private networks, like let's say this is one zone, this is India zone, and this is UK zone. If it is US zone or region, and we will be having a VPN here. This is India, and if I say here it is USA, and this is UK. Okay, and we will be having a VPN connectivities here. With VPN, we connect this cloud over the cloud, right? So we, by using VPN, we'll be connecting all this over the cloud to access securely. But for example, here I want to set up my own registry. I don't want to depend on the public registry. So here we have to set up our own registry, and the developers are hired for developing these kind of images. Even yes, we have a developers for developing. Okay, Docker developing. I have a developer. Companies hired the developers, and they'll write the custom codes, and they'll write the Docker file even. Okay, they write a Docker file here as well, and they'll generate the images, and these images are going to push into the own private repository. So this is completely a private registry. So these images are going to keep it here. Okay, and from here the engineers who are sitting here, The engineers are sitting here, so we will be providing username and password access, so they can pull and push, same way how we are doing everyday classes, right? Same way they will pull this and they will do development on the provided private registry images. Here we need to provide, okay, here we need to provide. So this is setting up the own registry, own private registry. So let's see how we can set up this. Even I need to. It's been a long day that I didn't try this lab. Let me try. I would like a launch an instance that I say Docker registry. Just go and take the D2. So I'll connect this instance here itself. Yes, it is updated. Now let me go. Sudo. I just want to change the password to root. I have added and just want to go to slash etc slash ssh and ssh d under config. But it's not working.
Recording in progress.
Guys, you might experience an internet issue at my end because the Wi-Fi is not working. I just connected through my hotspot. etc slash ssh slash sssd underscore config. The first I have to give it as slash config. Uh, so here you have to come and I would say authentication, permit root login, yes, public key authentication, password authentication will be yes. Escape shift colon W exclamation mark. And now I'll open my terminal. I'll just desk it. SSH hyphen I username is root. Let's remove hyphen I and the IP address is 43.205.144.118. Yes, fine. Or let me go directly with it. Event is yum install docker hyphen y systemctl docker start. Now my docker is started, and now I just would like to pull the docker registry. Docker pull registry. Okay, you just pull directly a registry. If you see docker images, and I have my registry image already with the 25.4 MB. I would like to run it as a container. Docker run hyphen itt hyphen p. So it's going to run on by default 5000 port number. So you can go and run it on the 5000 port number docker registry and hyphen p. Let's give a name hyphen name my registry. Okay, and the image name is registry. Docker ps hyphen a. Yes, now your container is currently running here, and this one you can utilize as your private registry. Okay, as a private registry. Now I just want to access this one. To even access this one, we have to access internally here itself only. And one more thing, if I want to keep the images here, so I have to pull the images and I have to push the images to my Docker register here itself. So how can I access this one first thing? So let me install yum install elinks -y, and elink is a utility is to open your internal containers. Okay, elink is not working. Elinks only I'm giving elinks. Okay, so here I have to access my container history, right? 127.0.0.1 is the local IP address of the server. It's a local IP address of the server. So whatever you're running, first it will be going to access through the 127 IP address. So if you're not attended my DevOps classes, you might not know about the 127, but if you attended already DevOps classes, in the starting of the DevOps class only, I'll teach what is a 127 IP address. Okay, it's a local IP address. We call it as, it is assigned to a our LAN cards. In laptop you have a LAN card, right? Wi-Fi card, right? So it is the first IP address which gets an internet access to your device. Okay, so 127 completely given to the vendors who build these devices, okay, computer devices and all this. So they go with the 127 IP address only, 127 range. And now I have to provide 5000 and slash v2 version 2 and underscore catalog. Okay, enter, open. So here if you can see, we have a repositories, but nothing, no image is not there here. No image is here right now. Okay. So I want to keep the image here in my own Docker registry. Okay. I'll just cancel this one, clear it, Docker images, Docker pull Nginx. Okay, I'm just pulling one Nginx image to do some lab here to pushing this image into the private registry. Docker images, and I have registry image. Registry image is nothing but our container image which we are running privately, and now this Nginx image I want to keep inside this my registry. Okay, first of all you have to tag this image Docker image. So the image is Nginx first, right? And then you have to say the like your username and password, right? So 127 dot 0 dot 0 dot 1 colon 5000 slash Nginx. I'm telling like this, slash Nginx. Yes, Docker push, and I have to give this one. It's pushing. It's referred to the repository where it referred to the repository of 127.0.0.1 5000 Nginx, and it got pushed. If we see elinks and the same thing 127.0.0.0.0 no 1 5000 slash v2 slash underscore catalog. You can see Nginx image came here. Nginx image came in. So let's do the same thing and let's push one more image. Then you get a good idea. Now I would like to pull a image of HTTP. Okay, Docker images. Let's Docker images. I have HTTPD here. I would like to push this HTTPD Docker tag HTTPD. Okay, and 127.0.0.1 5000 slash 5000 slash HTTPD. Okay, and Docker push this one. A links 127.0.0.1 colon 5000 v2 underscore catalog. You can see HTTPD Nginx are there where in the repositories. Okay, in the repositories. So it is going to be accessed on the 127 IP address. And if we see the network interfaces, ifconfig, I have a LO which is loopback IP. Okay, 127.0.0.1 and the netmask is 1. Okay, it is a loopback IP. And what will be when we install the Docker? Automatically, you can see Docker 0 is the host, Docker host IP address is 172.17.0.1. It's already enabled. And this is our machine IP address, which is 172.31.40.79. 172.31.40.79. If I come to the my AWS cloud also, and you can check here 172.31.40.79. So this is the original IP address of the our Docker host right now. Okay, the main IP address and later on Docker host IP address. So if I would like to access registry on this, so it is not possible. Okay, let's do that even e-links. What is the IP address? 172.31.40.79 colon 5000 slash v2. We have v1 and v2 Docker registries catalog. It's accessing. Okay. So if it is accessing, then it has to be pull also. Let's do that pulling and pushing. I will just go and tag with this 127 IP address, this HTTPD only. And now I'll do push. Now you can see it is using default tag latest. Okay, refer to this one, but the get HTTP gave HTTP response to the client. When the client is trying to communicate, even we can try with the new image like calling the Nginx, and let's try it. We already did Nginx state. Now let me go with the Ubuntu and tag the Ubuntu. and push the Ubuntu. Now you can see the Ubuntu image is not able to push it. Not able to push it. So to do this, we need to do something like we have to open vi daemon dot json file. Really not remember what we can write here. I opened. I have to open this. Say something. Okay, let me search that daemon dot json file. We have to provide the repositories information. It has to be like this, curly braces. Repository registries we have to say. Mm, in secure registries, this one we have to type. Let me come type this one, close this one. Okay, and give one more and say that R172 dot the IP address, this one, 5000. Okay, just close this one, come and close it. Escape shift colon W exclamation mark. If I'm going to move to the copy this to the slash etc slash docker. So whenever you move this, automatically the container has to be, I have to select the file daemon.json. I have the file now and it's got moved over there. It will be too long. So .ps, automatically the container may need to be stopped, but the container not stopped means the effect is not happen at docker etc docker. Let me find. It is something that we need to provide here. Host like this. Docker sock. Docker sock 5000 colon 5000. If I provide v2 also, will it be? Let me try out what it is. API cost header authorization plugins beep insecure registries. Here I need to write these brackets. I'm missing, I guess. Comma means it has to go for second. Now we are only writing one. I have to enclose in this. Okay, so let me do that. Vi slash etc slash slash this one, right? Now come here, say it as the square brackets. Okay, escape shift colon w exclamation mark. Now it got saved. If I do docker ps, the container is still in the running mode only. Let's do system ctl restart docker. If I do ps, now it is in a stopped mode. I have to run it again, the container -a docker container start my container id. Now it has got started. Docker ps, the container is running right now. What is our command to push the image? This one, right? Docker tag, and now I have to go with the docker push. Still not able to push that. Insecure repositories also. Give HTTP response to HTTPS client. Okay, we need to implement the SSL certificates for it, and then we can move and push the images into it. To do SSL certificates, again, it's a very big process. Like we have to we need to look into it. Integrating the SSL certificate and accessing the user login provides. Okay. Uh, yeah. I have to check this one implementing the certificates on it, because until and unless we're not providing any certificates, and it is not even secured, that with the 127 only you can access it internally with the a-links. But what if from the outside the people wants to push here and the pull from here? So we have to do it on this 120 172 IP address, that with integrating the SSL. Okay. So this is the case when the previous time, and even this registry also works on OCI. Okay, and the maintaining the own server, maintaining the registry like this, and configurations like this, and the VPNs like this, it's a headache to the the Docker administrators who are maintaining this registry and writing the manifest and writing the schemas and all this. Okay, maintaining this accordingly as a v1 and v2. Now we have a distributed versions v2. Okay, schema manifest v2 we have. So these are all the things are going to maintain by your registry itself, because it is going to keep the your organization top secret asset, right? So that is your own images. So that's how previously we used to build our own registries and maintaining. But now later on, cloud providers are already providing this service with their things like public and private, and we want to utilize that service as a managed service. So maintaining all these registries managed by the cloud, you create this private repository and you can do it. Okay, we'll see those things, private repositories things and all in coming classes. Today I have to head to offline class, so